Hi there. Hi, whoever has joined in, please comment in the comment box. Please drop in a hi. So at least I know. I hope I'm audible. Hello, everyone. Please type a hi. Hello, Mr. Deepak. We'll just wait till it's 4 o'clock and then I will start the session. We are doing Zentangle art over here. So if you are a new joinee, then you will have to refer to the previous videos. But I will just give you an introduction of what this is. See, this art is all about these different kinds of patterns which are here. So in every session I do 6 patterns. Okay, see, the patterns have names. Okay, so 6 patterns, and then this is the art, the compilation of the outcome of the patterns. This is how we have to use the patterns in this small coaster size tile. We make it. See, this is the end result. So now today I am showing what else you can do with the patterns. So I have created a forest scene over here, and it is on cardstock paper. So today we are doing it on that. Okay, whoever is joining, please drop in a hi. I hope everybody, whoever is new or they know how to operate this. Hi, hi, hi. कृति क्या सिखाने ये Zentangle है. We are doing Zentangle here. So every week I teach the patterns of Zentangle. So today I am going to what are you teaching today? Today I am going to create this artwork out of the patterns. So I have made a forest scene out of the Zentangle pattern. So if in case you don't know, these are the patterns. I teach 6 patterns in every session, and this is how it's compiled. So this is how it is. This is what we do. Was waiting so long. Okay, so if you really wanted to learn Zentangle, you can watch my previous videos, and you can make your portfolio like this. See, take a sheet of paper and make the 6 patterns like that and do this practice over here. And today I am showing how else also you can apply it. So, hello Pallavi. Okay, so I'll start today's artwork. It's already 4 o'clock. Okay, so this is cardstock paper, and those of you who don't know, this is the cardstock paper that I have here, and this was sponsored by Craft Angles, and Craft Angles has very nice products here. It's like this. These are all the cardstock papers here, which was sponsored by Craft Angles. They were sent to me by Vinita, and today I have chosen this yellow sheet, and I am making this forest scene that you can see over here. Okay, so how to do this? First, I have divided. Yes, previous videos are there. Yeah. You can create your portfolio by watching the previous videos. You can go to the very first session of the Zentangle and you can start. So you will have everything together. Okay, first I will finish this, then I will show you the patterns that I did earlier. Okay. So this is 6 centimeters, so I have divided it in half. Okay. And it's a very faint line because we don't want this line, so I'm not going to make it dark. And then we are going to construct this circle over here. So I have taken my compass, and the measurement is okay. So I will just tell you the measurement. It comes to 6.5 centimeters. Okay, so that's 2.5 inches. So that's the measurement I have taken for the circle. So now I'm constructing the circle. Okay, and there's another circle inside. So that's like just a random measurement I have taken, but I will tell you all how much it is. It's 5.5 centimeters. Okay, and I don't know if you can see it. I will just hold it up. See, I don't want very dark lines because I'm going to anyways be doing it with pen. Okay, now I have to make the owl here. Okay, I'll be making this owl, which is over here. So see, now I have got my the lines over here. I've made the lines, so I know exactly where I want the owl. I want the owl in this section. Okay, so half body up and half body down. Okay, I have made a faint line from pre-hand so that it's quicker to work with right now. And I have made a branch. Okay, I've made a branch here, and this is the tail. Okay, so our owl is ready. Made the eyes here. Okay, so now I'm going to take my pen. I'm using a fine liner. This is Uniball. This is 0.2. So I am just going to make like these lines here. See. Just to make it look like a feather effect. Okay, this is how I'm doing it. See, I'm just giving like a feather effect. I'm just making small lines. So the entire outline I will be doing like that. Hi Pratibha. Hello Arpu. Okay. So entire outline is in this effect. Okay. And see, when we are doing Zentangle, it's all about concentration. So this is not an art that is done very fast and very quickly. Okay, you have to focus on what you are doing. Thank you, Pratibha. Okay, here I am doing very light because that's the chin part. And please share, you can share this session right now also in whatever other groups you have. It could be WhatsApp, it could be, I don't know, Facebook. There are many groups in Facebook where they don't allow, but oh, okay, 1 minute. This thing, my other, every time it gets cut off. Okay. Yeah, so what I was saying is, please you can share in whichever groups they allow to share. Okay, so just make it like this, just making it a little darker. See, for this I have used a thin pen because then only we'll get this feather effect. If I use a thick pen, then I will not get these this effect that I have created right now. Okay. So we'll just complete the owl. It just have patience. Okay, now around the eyes also very lightly I am doing. I don't want too much. Very minute intricate lines. just make the eyeball. Just giving little finishing to the owl. Okay, just make the tail. Okay, now I'll take the other pen. This is 0.8 and I'm making the branch. Okay, now okay, now I'm going to make this pattern here. See, this is, I will show you which one it is. This is this pattern here, mukka. Okay, so now see how it looks over here. You can make them like leaves, or you can show them like flower petals. Okay, whatever, whichever way you want to apply it. So that is over here, so I'm going to do it this side. So see how I have done it. Okay, this is how it is. Now we will do this these leaves. This is called flux, which is over here. Okay, which is over here. First I'll just do the outline of everything, then we will do the proper finishing. Okay, so see, this is next to mukka. So it is like this. Okay, and see over here, these two whatever apples or cherries, whichever fruit you want to call it, is poke root. We had done this poke root. Okay, we had done this plain one, so this is the poke root that I am doing here. Okay, so we have completed this side. Now on the branch also, see, I have made these poke roots, the furry ones. So I'm going to do that. Okay, and this is that fescue pattern which we had done in the very first Zentangle, the very first session that I had started. Now I am doing that squiggly poke root. Okay, and here again this mukka, and from there this flux is coming out. No, this is fescue. Okay, this is fescue pattern. So here I have made a fescue, and I'll make a fescue here also. Okay, and on the branch I have given this this pattern. It's called amaze, which we had done last time. Okay, so on the branch over here I'm going to do amaze. So you just have to give this squiggly kind of design here. Okay, and here again the poke root is there. Now we will do I will finish this on the lower part also. Okay, now let's come on the top side. On we will do this poke roots over here, so they look like apples or cherries. So we have actually I have created a forest scene over here, so that's why I have made these poke root look like fruits. So it is totally your imagination as to how you are going to apply them. So once you see, you will get an idea. See, and here I am making the leaves here, the flux. Okay. Now what we have to do is I have to make these first. This was this pattern, isochore. Okay, given yes, for these patterns all names are given. Yes, they all patterns have names here. Hi Karishma. So I am doing isochore here. So see how it is done over here. I have shown that they are coming from behind. Okay, so for that I have used a thin pen. So first I will make the outline with the pencil. So how you will make it, like how we make eyes when we draw eyes, like that only you have to make. Okay, or like flower petals. So now that line is just your guideline, and I am just going to use that guideline to fill up the inside of that guideline of the isochore pattern. Okay. And now we have to do this border. Okay, this border. Okay, which is the frame. So I will show how I did that border. So this is called pin trims. What I have done, these spirals here, the name is pin trims, and here I have done this isochore. Okay, so 3 spirals and 1 isochore. So start from here. This is the guideline. Okay, I will do that later. First I will do the pin trims. Okay. So now when we do this, we have to go quite slowly. Okay, it's a meditative art, that's why it's called Zentangle. Okay, wait. First, let me make this outline actually. So you'll get a better idea of what I am doing. Okay, now see, I have done the outline. Now I will move ahead. Now again I will just make the outline of that isochore. Okay. I hope everyone is liking the session because I'm not talking much because I need to focus over here. Okay, so this is how we have to complete the frame. Just go slow with the spirals. Pin trims they are called. Okay, now I'm changing my pen. I'm taking 0.2, the thinner one, for the isochore. Just make this properly. Thank you, Pallavi. Thank you, Pooja. Okay, so this is done. We will do the finishing in the end. Now let's come to we have to finish. Yeah, we have to make these lines here. This is called Nippa, which I have done here. Okay, this is this pattern, this Nippa. Okay, so I'll be doing that right now. Just make a line like a string here. First we make the circles, just random anywhere. Okay. Now we make the wavy lines. So just go slow when you're making the wavy lines. Okay, we can extend it actually. We'll make one more circle here. Okay, so this side is done. Now we will do the Nippa over here. Again, first we will make the circles. Okay, now I'm making the wavy lines. Okay, now we have to do this pattern. This is called jonquil. Okay, here this is jonquil. I have added it over here just to give depth, otherwise everything will look flat. So how to do that? First we will just make an imaginary line here. Where there is place, do only in that much. Okay, so first we have to make lines like this. Okay, and then we have to make like steps: standing, sitting, standing, standing, sitting, standing, standing, sitting, standing. Okay, now once we do that, we have to color it. So I'm going to use a gel pen for that. So we will be coloring the alternate. Just make the line. Join this. Okay, now just take the thin pen and I'm going to make this this scribbling pattern, this amaze. Okay, I'm going to use amaze over here. All right. Okay, now let's do the finishing. So how we will do the finishing, we will give depth to the patterns. Okay, so I'm going to start from here. I'm going to use a thicker pen. See, the whole idea to use this cardstock was just to give these give this textured look. That you all can even take such printed paper, or you can even create your own textures. Okay, those who know art, you can do it with watercolors. You can create your own texture. You can do that also. You can buy these ready cardstocks, and you can create your Zentangle on that. Okay, now see, this is the inside, so I'm going to color it. The inside is always darker, because the light doesn't reach there. Okay, and then I'm going to make this dark. So I'm going to give depth over here. This side also I will darken. Okay. darken this side also, so that this looks the petals look like a 3D form. Okay. Now let's darken this. Make this flux also dark. We want to highlight the leaves and the owl. So just give more depth. Okay. It's always darker inside. See, all this inside part should be darker. Okay, that is where the light doesn't reach. Okay, now we have to highlight the isochord. So how we are going to do that? We are not doing it with our pen, but we will do with a pencil, because we are showing that that is inside. Okay, it's coming from behind the leaves, it's not on the leaves. So when you use your pencil, it becomes a gray tone. See. Okay. Now here also we will use the pencil. Okay. First let's finish with the pen, then I will show you the pencil part. And here also we are going to show a lot of depth. Okay, all these gaps we are just filling in to highlight it. This is also the inside part, so it should be darker. Okay, now we have to make Yeah, I'm taking the thin pen. Now see here, everywhere you will see that I have done this scribbling thing here. That is amaze pattern. Okay, this one. So this amaze works like a filler. Okay, wherever you don't want to show too dark and you don't want to show too light also, so you use this amaze filler. Okay, see, it's basically just a scribbling, and if it's used properly, then the effect will show very nicely. Okay, here also I have used it. See where I have used amaze. Okay, I think this is too open. 1 minute, I will make one more mocha over here. And this will add some more depth also. Sunita, hi Sunita. Okay, here. Now let's do the highlighting first. We need to highlight this frame. Let's do that. See, now you will be able to see the pattern properly. Okay, see, now you can see it properly. Now just take the blending tool and just blend the color, otherwise it will not look neat. Okay, so just give little depth over here, and we are done with the Zentangle art. Okay, so anybody wants to ask anything, then I will end the session for today. This is completed, and I will post this in the group. Anybody wants to ask anything? Okay, so I will end today's session. How did you make the owl soft boundary? Owl soft boundary means which one are you asking me, Karishma? You're talking about the frame? Can you just type? You're talking about this round frame, or Karishma, I'm waiting because I have to end the session also. I'm waiting for you to tell me what exactly you are asking me. Is it this frame, or is it the owl, or what? The frame. Okay, with the pencil. Take the pencil and hold it like this. This is the grip when you are doing shading. Okay, and just go around it. Okay, see, when you want to give more depth, then you use black. When you want to show depth, but at the same time you had made the owl boundary beforehand. The owl boundary, you're talking of this line. Yes, I had done pre-preparation, because over here if I sit to measure and everything, use thinner point for that. Yeah, if I sit to do all measurements over here, then only owl you're talking of. This owl I had just drawn with the pencil. It was freehand. This is what I had prepared. So I had just drawn it freehand only. And over here I had just made the with the pencil, so that I don't waste time, because I have to finish in this limited time in 1 hour. See, there's finishing here also left. See, now the owl will stand out. Yeah, only owl, no? Yeah, with pencil only I had done. You want to learn how I made the owl? You want me to show you how I made the owl? Okay, the owl is like this. Okay, first you make a curved line. Then you're making these two ears here. Okay, and then you come like this. Okay, this is the face, and then you make the body like this. Okay, and here there's a feather here. The owl is a little sideways, so making the feather like that and little bit bulging here. And this is the other side ka feather. Okay, and that's the branch. So it's just a sketch that I did. Okay, like that. Understood? And the two eyes here, just sketched it, and the beak here. 3 circles. Got it? Okay, that's how it is. And then just improvise the sketch if you feel whatever you want to make it, where the lines are not proper. That's it. Okay. Okay, so I will end the session for today and I will post this in the group, today's outcome. Yes, it was freehand. Yeah, I had not done tracing. I just made a freehand sketch. Yeah. So it's very easy. Anybody can do this. And it's a very child friendly project. Okay. Okay, so I'll switch off now. Okay, bye everyone. Please do try this. If you are making it, please post it in the group so that we all can see it. Please share it. And please let me know how you like the session. And please invite more friends so that more and more can learn. Enjoying today's session. Okay, thank you, Pallavi. Please do make, please, I want to see more and more of my artwork posted, so at least I know that you all are making use of it. Thank you. Yes, thank you everyone. Bye. See you.